Veteran journalist Lesley Stahl has been in the business going on 50 years and has several awards, including a few Emmys, to show for it. The Detroit Free Press called her a pioneer for women in the news business, and she's been a mainstay on 60 Minutes since March 1991. CBS News also notes that she's interviewed President Donald Trump several times. She interviewed him when he was first named the Republican nominee in 2016, in his first television interview as a president-elect, and in a one-on-one as his second year in office came to an end. With all that history, you might think Stahl and the president would have been more at ease with one another, but that was clearly not the case. Days before the latest 60 Minutes interview with the veteran journalist, President Trump was already taking to Twitter to tell fans he wasn't happy with her or the way things had gone. The interview first made waves because Trump famously walked out before it ended, saying to aide Hope Hicks,
"I think we have enough of an interview here, Hope. Okay, that's enough."
But it turns out there was much more to talk about than just his abrupt departure. He tweeted, "I will soon be giving a first in television history, full unedited preview of the vicious attempted takeout interview of me by Lesley Stahl of 60 Minutes. Watch her constant interruptions and anger, compare my full, flowing, and magnificently brilliant answers to their cues." The interview was so contentious that the White House opted to break an existing agreement it had with CBS to embargo the video, releasing its own version of the raw footage on social media. It kicks off with Stahl asking the president if he's ready for tough questions, and Trump replying,
"You're gonna be fair.
I'm gonna be fair.
Just be fair."
Stahl then reminds the president that the last time she interviewed him, he asked her to bring it on, but it wasn't the same this time around because, as the president said, "I'm not looking for that." The edited 60 Minutes interview viewers saw on Sunday night didn't exactly position Stahl the way the president might have hoped either. Instead, it showed a calm and collected correspondent who got under Trump's skin. One Twitter user posted, "Lesley Stahl represents every woman in America. Women showed up to march against him the day he was inaugurated, and it will be women who vote him out on November 3rd. Strong women are the backbone of America." Another, Ben Meiselas of Anti-Trump Political Action Committee Media's Touch, tweeted, "I am glad Trump leaked the 60 Minutes interview earlier. It let us make 2 videos that got over 4 million views and was the #1 trend in all America. And now we get to watch Lesley Stahl dismantle Trump again, followed by Pence looking like a spineless coward." Stahl had her critics too, of course. One is fellow journalist and conservative commentator Bill O'Reilly, who offered his take on the interview via Twitter. Here's a fair assessment of the 60 Minutes interviews. Lesley Stahl asked President Trump a series of "you are screwing up" questions. Norah O'Donnell asked Biden open-ended questions, where he was not on the defensive as Mr. Trump was, and could give non-specific answers. Actor Randy Quaid also praised the president, posting, "Trump's handling of Lesley Stahl's attempted fake news hit job was pure genius, a masterful parry, and Trump won debate with appropriate outrage tempered with a stinging syringe of facts. Trump is America's life raft out of the sea of corruption." A Trump fan also tweeted, seemingly at Stahl, "This was the most horrifically biased interview of your career. You should resign as a journalist." On balance, though, the praise for Stahl's handling of the tense showdown seemed to outweigh the criticism. One Twitter user opined, "Shout out to Lesley Stahl, the real star of tonight's 60 Minutes. I don't know how she didn't walk out of the interview before Trump the way he's talking." Another noted, "Trump said Biden can't deal with dictators. Lesley Stahl almost made Trump cry, and she's 78, with no weapons, no nation, no army. Just her questions and Trump nearly cried." A third tweeted, "Last night was an unmitigated disaster for Trump. Folding like a cheap suit under questioning by Lesley Stahl and then petulantly ending the interview. How weak does someone have to be to look at this man and see strength?" Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about people in the news are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.